Canadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
From GBN, this is Network News for Thursday, November 16, 2023. In the headlines, Government Minister promises to make International Men's Day Regional Conference an annual event. Pan American Health Organization partners with Ministry of Health to help healthcare workers better manage cardiovascular diseases. Sanicia Eno says job advertisement on social media is a scam as she seeks to clear her name. Also in the news, regionally, Trinidad and Tobago's Commission of Police tells the public bad parenting, not cops to blame for crime. Internationally, former Philippine senator released, Laila de Lima, free after nearly 7 years in detention. Plus, in the sports news, Vinci Heat to play Nations League matches in Grenada. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Details right after this.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks for joining us. A young woman whose name is caught up in a scam is seeking to clear her name. Christina John tells us more.
Stop living from paycheck to paycheck. If you have a bank account of people, you can start working from home now or on a weekly basic earning up to $2,800 weekly, better than staying home and doing nothing. Request a laptop or smartphone if you are interested. Ask now.
That's the post that left Sanicia Eno perturbed. Eno walked into the GBN studios Thursday in an attempt to clear her name. She told GBN that her photograph has been used as part of what she believes is a scam circulating via the Facebook platform. Eno said she became aware of it after receiving several phone calls from individuals who allegedly lost finances as a result.
My name is Sanicia Eno. I am basically here today to clear my name regarding a post that is circulating on Facebook. I just want to let the public know that it is not me. I've been in contact with a number of persons regarding that post. I've received calls with persons requesting information about that post, and based on what was explained, I know nothing about it.
She is sending a message to the perpetrator to cease using her identity.
Personally, I have not received any money on anybody's behalf, and I don't know who the money was sent to, and I'm not responsible for any money that was lost. So I just want to say, stop, and whoever is involved, come out of it, because it's not me.
Jervis Dabrio, CSERT coordinator, reiterated Mrs. Eno's sentiments, adding that he had flagged the post a few weeks ago, warning people against getting involved.
We are aware of the use of Miss Ino's image by bad actors on Facebook. As a matter of fact, it was brought to our attention yesterday by a young lady who, seeing the advertisement, reached out to the entity, not knowing it was scammers, and in the process of looking for employment, wanting to be gainfully engaged, ended up losing approximately $1,000. The advice for the general public is, when you see these things, do not just assume that because you're seeing the image of somebody, a local person, or the Grenada flag, that the local persons are aware of it. Bad actors are going to, from time to time, comb the internet, comb social media. They are going to pull people's pictures. They are going to use that as part of their technique, social proof, to dupe others into thinking that locals may have gotten money, may have gotten the opportunity, and they can as well. It always makes sense to step back and assess what is before you engage with them.
Christina John, GBN News.
Well, the Pan American Health Organization has partnered with the Ministry of Health on a new initiative that will help healthcare workers in the management of cardiovascular diseases on island. The initiative was launched in the hospitality room at the National Stadium today. Rena Thomas reports.
HEARTS is an established model of care for cardiovascular risk management, with a special emphasis on the control of hypertension and secondary prevention in primary health care. This new global strategy is led by the Department of Non-Communicable Disease and Mental Health within PAHO and seeks to promote the adoption of global best practices in the prevention and control of cardiovascular diseases. It will also aim to improve the performance of the services through better control of high blood pressure and the promotion of secondary prevention, with an emphasis on primary health care on the island. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, Naomi Jeremiah, outlined the positive impact of the initiative on health practitioners and the health sector.
The clinical guidelines impacted in our healthcare professionals will enable them to better monitor and evaluate patients affected by NCDs within our population, especially at the primary level. Our health professionals will acquire from HEARTS knowledge, skills, and will empower them to only enhance their competencies in the execution of their duties, but will also enable them to impact their knowledge to the patients and the caregivers, which will ultimately result in helping them to become more accountable for their health.
The PS said the initiative will not be a success if Grenadians do not take charge of their health choices.
We as a nation, each individual must take account of their health. We at the ministry cannot do it alone. That is why our partners are here today. Being here today is a welcoming activity, but without our patients and our population being on board to realize that they have to account for their health, they have to take control, manage their lifestyle. A healthy lifestyle begins with all of us making correct choices.
PS Jeremiah went on to state that 80% of Grenada's deaths are as a result of non-communicable diseases, which can be managed.
According to the current epidemiology report from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, non-communicable diseases account for over 80% of deaths in Grenada. This was done in 2019. During that period under review, the top 3 causes of death were recorded as ischemic heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. Hypertension and diabetes have remained among the 10 causes of death for the past 5 years.
HEARTS was officially launched early today at the hospitality room at the National Stadium. Rena Thomas, GBN News.
Today marked a significant gathering in the Caribbean region as the inaugural International Men's Day Regional Conference was held at Radisson Grenada Beach Resort. Beverly Telesford has this report.
This conference brought together individuals, professionals, and leaders from across the region with a common goal of promoting dialogue and action on issues related to men's well-being and societal roles. The theme of the conference, Men Matter, Embrace, Empower, Elevate for Positive Transformation, encapsulates the regional leaders' commitment to addressing crucial aspects of men's lives. Speaking at the opening ceremony, Minister for Community and Social Development, Housing and Gender Affairs, Philip Telesford, emphasized the significance of today's conference. He called upon the participants to engage in open and honest conversations about how men can fulfill their roles and responsibilities effectively.
These small island states of ours, we share a common bond and a common reality. The reality of family and family values that stood as a bedrock for generations, where the village raised the child and instilled values in the child. Those influences are seemingly being lost today.
Mr. Telesford said this inaugural conference would serve as a foundation for future events and become an annual meeting for discussing and promoting men's well-being in the region.
This conference is the first of regional conferences that we expect to happen every year. And this regional body of organizers will not abandon ship after November 19th, but we will continue to meet and be able to pass the baton to a successful bidder country to hold the 2024 conference.
Founder of International Men's Day, Dr. Jerome Tilak Singh, said the aim of this year's theme is to send a positive message to the men in the Caribbean.
The topic is very relevant for the 21st century, and our men need such a gathering. Our men, especially those who are disenfranchised, those who feel alienated, those who feel marginalized. We want to send a positive message. The topic, embrace and empower. So very important.
International Men's Day 2023 is a global observance that highlights the positive contributions and achievements of men while addressing important issues affecting their health, well-being, and gender equality. It is observed each year on November 19th, providing an opportunity to focus on men's well-being and the challenges they face in society. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
A memorandum of understanding was signed between the Grenada Steel Band Association and the Ministry of Youth, Sports, Culture on Thursday. The MOU signifies a collaboration that will ensure the development of the steel band movement in Grenada. Renapet Thomas has this report.
With an aim to preserve and develop the art of steel pan in Grenada, the Grenada Steel Band Association and the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture signed a memorandum of understanding on Wednesday. Placing his signature on the document on behalf of the Steel Band Association is President Victor Ashby.
Grenada Steel Band Association considers this moment groundbreaking. And because we're going to sign something, I will also call it a red letter moment. As the cultural officer intimated, this is the first time the Grenada Steel Band Association is at this level relative to prospects. The signing of a memorandum of understanding between our lead ministry, Culture, and the association.
Ashby outlined the three of the four elements stipulated within the MOU.
The establishment of a secretariat, a home, administrative and management home for the Grenada Steel Band Association, preserve and consolidate and develop the bands registered, all bands registered now with the Grenada Steel Band Association, deliver at least one structured and functional performing band, steel band, in each parish, including Carriacou and Petit Martinique.
Minister for Youth, Sports and Culture Ron Redhead says the government is committed to enhancing culture on the island.
Government is committed to building traditional mass, and we are also committed to building out PAN throughout the length and breadth of Grenada. So the intention in signing this, as Mr. Asri said, is not to leave it to take covered. It is to be a living and walking document that we can refer to ensure that we are achieving the strategic goals of PAN in Grenada.
Rila P. Thomas, GBN News.
Coming up in Network News, Grenadians for Justice for Palestine Committee plans peaceful protest in front of the U.S. Embassy in support of an end to the killings in Gaza and other occupied territories. Stay with us.
When you want to know what medicine is best for you,
Atlantic Health.
When you want to get the most affordable medical supplies,
Check Atlantic Health.
when you want medicine delivered to your home,
check Atlantic Health.
that's right. All your answers are as close as Atlantic Health Pharmacy, your community pharmacy. And guess what? We offer 24-hour delivery service with free delivery in St. George's. Just call us. Our physical store is located in Parade, St. Paul's, opposite Anvil Supermarket. Open on weekdays from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. and on weekends from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. We offer a wide range of prescription medicines, herbal supplements, and medical supplies like vitamins, nebulizers, first aid kits, and scrubs. A pharmacist and doctor are always available to answer any questions you may have. Visit us or call 415-5660 and speak with our experienced team today. Atlantic Health Pharmacy, around the corner, ahead of the curve.
At Ariza, we find ways to celebrate you. Little wins or bigger ones. Working hard and staying on track. Meet your need while saving for your dreams with our Chairs to You loan. Get up to $50,000, repayable in up to 10 years, and benefit from a lump sum saving when the loan is repaid. Live those dreams. Follow those steps. Take that leap of faith or invest in yourself. Make a toast. Lift a glass. Cheers to you. Join today and apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom. Your future.
Grenada, get ready. A new season of the Grenleg Debates is coming. Informative, impromptu, bright young minds sparking powerful ideas. The Grenleg Debates, September 2023. Tune in.
With ever-rising energy costs, Southern Electrical can provide you with affordable, complete solar systems for your home or business. Reduce your utility bill to zero. Have power independence. Go green by harnessing the free energy that sunlight provides in our warm, sunny, tropical climate. We supply off-grid solar systems which are great for remote areas without utility power, as well as grid-tied and hybrid systems. We can customize your system to your needs, ranging from 1.5 kilowatts to 1 megawatt systems. Start saving today so that you can have extra money to go on family vacations, do home renovations, or further invest in renewable energy to generate electricity for income.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, Because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
And so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Wow, it's Instacash Grenada. Imagine a game with no numbers to choose from, no draws to wait on, and you can play it every day, including Sunday. That's Instacash. It's fast, it's easy to play, and you win prizes instantly. Instacash. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making dreams come true.
The 13th edition of the YGG Super Knockout is down to the quarterfinal stage. And this Saturday, 18th November, all roads lead to the Victoria Park in Grenville for the Clash of the Titans. From 7 p.m., Hurricanes SC versus Saab Spartans. And in Game 2, Queen's Park Rangers versus Paradise FC International. Then after the games, we get set for some entertainment from the band Cymatics, Brightest Store, Zuki Man, Lednick, and Valine. Admission $30. Then on Sunday, 19th November from 6 p.m., another 2 games. Combined Northerners versus Shamrock and Fontenoy United versus Hard Rock. Admission $25. Quarter-final action this weekend in Grenville. What a wonderful match. Don't miss a game.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
The group Grenadians for Justice for Palestine will take its appeal in the form of a protest in front of the U.S. Embassy in Lansapine next week. The group continues to call for an end to the killings in Gaza and other occupied territories. Christina John has this report.
That it is a peaceful protest, a peaceful march. It is not anything involving a particular group, whether you Muslims, Christians, Jews, Arabs, or whatever it is. It is people across the globe, including Grenadians, who would like to see peace.
Solidarity continues as Grenadians for Justice for Palestine Committee seeks to send a strong message for peace to prevail. An ad hoc committee established about 2 weeks ago is planning to stage its second peaceful protest in the coming week. Siddiqui Sylvester, a member of the committee, spoke to our news desk in an exclusive interview on Thursday.
To start with a silent, I wouldn't say it's a protest, or we're going to line the streets around the Wall Street area, Tamon Park area, with various placards from about 7:30 in the morning, so that people are aware, if they're still not aware of what is taking place. And hopefully at 9 o'clock, we will have a very peaceful march to the American Embassy in Lansapine, where it is our intention to present to the American Embassy a statement from the group, again calling on them to ask their government to cease all funding and support for any killings that is taking place in the region.
As this group of Grenadians join other like-minded individuals globally, Sylvester believes their voices are being heard, as the messages are all the same. Stop the killing.
The most appropriate thing is for them to see the type of response from the Grenadian people to what is happening, so that they understand that it is not a small group or just a few individuals who express the sentiment for a ceasefire and for a stop to the financing of the killings in Palestine, but at least there's a cross-section of Grenadians across the board who do not support it, and who would like for the American government, who believes, they say, in democracy and believes in fair play, to impress upon the people in their Senate and in their Congress to stop the funding.
To allay the fears of people expressing concern that Grenada might be targeted, Sylvester had this response.
My response to that is that there are many people, Israeli citizens, inside Israel and outside of Israel, who would like to see a cessation of hostilities, who want to see peace. And unfortunately, there is a group who do not see the same thing. We're not asking people to come out and block the streets and stop traffic, etc., like they do in some countries. But what we're saying is that people across the world, including people in Israel, would like to see a cessation of all the hostilities that is taking place.
Chrislina John, GBN News.
The Royal Grenada Police Force is again urging Grenadians to make the extra efforts to safeguard their homes and businesses during the Yuletide season. Here's the report.
Traditionally, in addition to the merriment of the Yuletide season, there is usually an increase in criminal activity, particularly theft. It is against this backdrop that the Royal Grenada Police Force is appealing to the public to bolster the security of their property, both residential and commercial. Corporal Kavon Wickham emphasized that eliminating opportunities for criminals is crucial when it comes to preventing property crimes.
Generally speaking, once an opportunity doesn't present itself, it makes it difficult for a crime to be committed or those persons to be successful in their criminal conduct. As it relates to the opportunity, there are a number of factors that would contribute to the opportunity. Those factors are what we call the vulnerabilities, basically, or the weaknesses within, the security system within that business or the home. The thing about it is, with the vulnerability, it establishes the vulnerability and the weakness, basically hand in hand, establishes the risk. With that risk being evident or in existence, it then basically creates that opportunity or cause that property to be a target.
Corporal Wickham said individuals can take several measures to protect their personal belongings, one of which is to avoid flaunting one's prized possessions in public spaces.
Persons basically brandish valuable items, be it cash, and for some reason, Grenadians like to, and later on you would realize his home was broken into. To be mindful as to environments in which we express certain things that we possess, we have to be mindful as to where we actually keep these things and, how we go about sharing information as to some of our valuables.
He noted that in preparation for Christmas, many Grenadians tend to remove their curtains before decorating their homes. However, this exposes their homes to prying eyes, making them vulnerable to burglary.
The people within the neighborhood are not necessarily the ones that will be breaking the neighbor's house.
Right.
But so you're not safeguarding yourself necessarily against your neighbor, but you're safeguarding yourself against the intruders from outside communities. So the fact is, you're not actually just protecting yourself from persons within your community because you might say you drop your guard down because you live in a safe community. But what's about the persons from the outside who actually have no remorse for you because they have.
Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Other news, Kai Chen, a representative from the China National Resource Center, is in Grenada conducting a 2-week training course in bamboo development. The training is being held at the Lasajas Agriculture Extension Office in St. David and engages farmers, extension officers and assistants, designers, among others.
Kai Shen, an expert in bamboo products, said he intends to share his expertise with participants as he foresees a viable industry that can be derived from the creation of diverse items made from bamboo.
It really depends. Well, in China, I have to say, in China we have a saying that the teacher only show you the door. Then how far you can go depends on yourself. You know what I mean? So what we are doing in the next 2 weeks' time, we just demonstrate their basic cultivation method and the processing skills for bamboo. And but how much people can learn, how well they can learn, and what's the impact on their future career and future development, it really depends on themselves.
He said the increased utilization of bamboo will positively impact the environment and contribute to economic growth.
Because bamboo is regarded as a green and renewable and sustainable material. It is very versatile and it grows very fast, and also it is quite flexible. We can make it into many useful items, and which can replace the wood material and also many cases the plastic material, which will be very beneficial to our environment conservation purpose. So let's say if we can develop the bamboo industry in certain area, it will have a significant impact in the social development, economic development, and environmental protection.
Kai Shen is keen to see participants gather as much knowledge as possible from the 2-week training exercise, which involves theoretical and practical sessions. Participants will utilize raw materials that are within close proximity and learn about the features of the plant and how it is propagated.
That's why we choose this site. And now, this afternoon, we have these opportunities to go to the bamboo growing area, just around this agriculture farm. There's a lot of bamboo resources, as I can see here and back there. They're everywhere almost. Then we are going to go there and first demonstrate what bamboo looks like when they are growing in the wild. What's their features? What's the height? What's the tall? How thick is the wall? And how we can manage them. If they are growing in the wild, what they look like. If we are doing the good management practice, what they will look like. So how by well manage the bamboo plantation area, we can get the most out of the bamboo forest. We can increase the production of the bamboo timber and also the bamboo shoots. Equally importantly, we want to demonstrate some method for bamboo propagation. This is a very standard practice back in China.
Christina John, GBN News.
An appeal against vandalism is the focus of this evening's GBN Eyesore. Stay with us.
A good eye captures all. GBN Eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
A concerning video behind the lens of tonight's GBN Eyesore. Informative plaques had been newly installed on the carnage in St. George. The plaques depict commemorative moments in Grenada's history from 1974, when it gained independence, to the present year. Sadly, people have begun vandalizing the plaques. Tonight's GBN Eyesore is a clarion call for the perpetrators and others thinking about committing the same act to refrain from defacing the culturally rich plaques. We thank our citizen journalists for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still to come in Network News, we'll tell you about using drama in education as a means of enhancing the teaching learning experience.
Month is here and Quartz is having the ultimate trading event of the year. Trade in your old furniture, appliances, electronics, and mattresses for an on-the-spot discount of 30% off the new. Yes, you heard right. From November 1st to 11th, you can trade in your old for a new, and it's easy to take advantage of this offer. First, take a photo or video of your old item. Next, go on down to your nearest Quartz store and purchase your new item. Then we will deliver. But wait, it doesn't stop there. Save up to 70% off on selected items store-wide. No cash? No problem. With Quartz Ready Finance, you pay $0 down and your first payment isn't due until February 2024. Hurry, because this deal will not last. Shop now, because every day is Black Friday at Quartz. Conditions apply. Quartz, bringing value home.
Grenada, are you ready to run? Get set for the Grenada General Insurance Half Marathon and 10K. Circle the date, Sunday, November 19th. The adrenaline rush starts at 2 p.m. from Corinth Junction, St. David. Push your limits till you cross the grand finish at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. But that's not all. Race for a reason, because we're giving out cash prizes. Top 10 male and female in the half marathon, the leading 5 in the 10K, and special prizes for the youngest and oldest runners. Plus, the group with the most finishers. Concerned about the ride? Don't be. We've got your transportation sorted. Powered by Grenadian General Insurance. Be bold, run strong, and chase victory. Grenada, it's time to shine. See you there.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the trial state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matterson, also known as Baptiste, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico and Pritimatinic Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
A Touch of Class, presented by Regan Mendez and friends. The music, the magic, a full choir, together with musicians, singers, dancers, and band, presenting a classical treat at the Gateway Center, Point Salim, on November the 19th at 7:30 p.m. A Touch of Class awaits you. Indulge in the classics from Carmen, Phantom of the Opera, and more. A musical evening filled with passion and excitement. A Touch of Class. Tickets are available at Côte-Fête and Grenadian Optical for only $75. A Touch of Class.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Network News, welcome back. A two-day workshop focusing on the elimination of violence against women and children was held in Carrico under the Spotlight Initiative. The workshop was supported by the Ministry of Carrico and Petty Martinique Affairs and Local Government. Representing the ministry was Dr. Vanessa Noel Smart. Dr. Smart urged participants not to view the workshop as just gaining information, but to utilize what they learned to teach others how to tackle the issue of gender-based violence. Program coordinator of the Grenada Spotlight Initiative, Elaine Henry McQueen, encouraged the over 30 participants to be advocates, saying this role requires commitment and focus from all those involved. The Grenada Spotlight Initiative, which started in 2020, is a project of the United Nations and supported by the European Union and other arms of the UN, including the United Nations Women. The theme for the workshop is understanding gender-based violence and domestic violence beyond physical abuse. The Ministry of Education held a one-day masterclass on Wednesday, Drama in Education, as a means of enhancing the teaching-learning experience. The masterclass targeted non-specialist teachers in a bid to teach them how to include drama in their teaching practices. Dr. Christopher Roger Williams, the Curriculum Development Officer for the Creative and Performing Arts in the Ministry of Education, elaborated on the significance of the initiative and how it can improve classes.
You notice the classroom environment should be one where students can really express and feel that they are not at home, but they are taking part in the learning and they are part of the learning. And so in order to get students to own the learning process, you engage them in activities where they feel that they are involved. Normally what you notice is that teachers are always feeding the students. Now we are taking an approach where you get the students to explore and to discover things, and then you discuss. So the teacher now becomes a facilitator. So this big move is to help the teacher to be a facilitator instead of just feeding students information.
According to some of the participating teachers, they are excited to apply what they have learned in their classrooms. They believe that including drama in their teaching will not only make learning more enjoyable for the students, but also help them to connect with the material on a deeper level.
The workshop today will definitely assist in the classroom, where these days now we have so much children with different learning styles, and the chalk and talk that we are accustomed to, we have to sort of get rid of it so that we can take in the different learning styles in the classroom. And what I have experienced here this morning, I can definitely say that it would help me.
These activities are very, very good one, because it is getting us to learn to express ourselves through drama, and not only through drama, but to bring that drama into the class, because we know life is really about drama, and bringing it into the class, we help the children to process their emotions and to break down concepts to them that may be difficult to break down when we preach, because nowadays people don't want you to preach to them, they want you to display something to them and see how beneficial it could be.
I'm used to having drama during these subjects. I'm a practitioner of the arts myself, so I always incorporate anything dramatic and so in my English A and English B classes. Being here today definitely would help me to incorporate more based on what we learn here today into these subject areas that I teach.
Well, I think generally a lot of people have a misconception about drama story. I think that people see drama as just like going on the stage and performing, but drama has so many different things to offer in our classroom, where I think my kids are very, very active. They don't just sit there and sometimes, they get boring, and, letting them do like the plays, they could do a script writing and so forth, just incorporating different lessons.
Through interactive exercises and discussions, participants gained hands-on experience and learned about various drama techniques that can be effectively implemented in the classroom. Coming up next in the sports news, Vinci Heats to play Nations League matches in Grenada. Stay close.
Hi, good day. My name is Kyle Sylvester. I am the manager and founder of Case Farming Enterprise. We're an agro-processing business that are involved in the processing of agricultural goods, where we do bottle seasoning packs, lettuce, kale, and broccoli. Sometimes we as human beings get sick or injured on the job. NS provides a safety net for us. I am here to encourage other entrepreneurs and self-employed persons to sign up under the NIS Self-Employment Program.
You want to get an insight into your life? Are you willing to find astrological solutions? Master Shivrudra, the world's best psychic and spiritual healer with competency in other services too. He has guided many people who are going through a situation to find solutions to their problems and use astrological remedies for positivity. He provides services to get your ex-love back, negative energy removal, family problem solutions, health problem, and many more.
He located at Grenada STT, George's. Call him or WhatsApp +1 for 735375939.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Grenada, get ready. A new season of the Grenleg Debates is coming. Informative, impromptu, bright young minds sparking powerful ideas. The Grenleg Debates, September 2023. Tune in.
NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Sporting fans, good evening. The Karani James Athletic Stadium will be the new venue for 2 remaining home matches for St. Vincent and the Grenadines national senior male and female football teams. Earlier this month, the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Football Federation received correspondence from the National Sports Council informing it that the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines has successfully secured the bid to host games in the 2024 T20 Cricket World Cup. This will result in extensive rehabilitation work to be done at the Arnos Vale Sporting Complex in preparation for Cricket World Cup. After exploring various options, locally, the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Football Federation chose to move its home matches to Grenada. Vincy Heat will play Belize in the CONCACAF Nations League qualifiers on Tuesday, November 21, while Lady Heat qualifier match will be held on December 5. Kern Mason, Communications Officer for the Grenada Football Association, says the GFA is pleased to assist and encourages football lovers to come out and support.
Although we're not fully involved in that game, we still lend the support that is necessary for that game. So we urge persons to go out and support. I know it's 3 o'clock in the day, but still, St. Vincent, they're our brothers. So we like you guys to support those games. And also we have another game in December, the St. Vincent women's national team. They will be playing at the Karani James Athletic Stadium also.
All right, so the match will kick off at 3 p.m. Now, there will be no GFA Premier League matches this weekend. However, youth football will take center stage. You see, 3 matches are scheduled for Progress Park in the Under-15 tournament. Kern Mason, GFA's communications officer, highlights the matches that will be played.
In regards to the triple header at Progress Park this weekend, we have Bellevue Rangers and Eagle Super Strikers. They will be playing at 2 o'clock. We also have Paradise and Honved. They'll be playing at 4 o'clock. And the 12 o'clock game will be Monkridge versus Audrey PF.
Also playing on Saturday will be Hurricanes SC and Hard Rock FC at Alston George Park from 1 p.m. and SAP Spartans versus Happy Hill FC at Beausejour from 3 p.m. Mason said this stage of competition is very competitive.
We we have 2 zones in the under-15 competition this year. We have SAFL Paradise and Eagles. They're leading the standings in one of the zones, and in the other zone we have St. John Sports, Hard Rock, and RGPF. So it's keen competition this year. I know persons from the Break Parish would be supporting Paradise all the way, but there's keen competition this year in regards to the under-15, no doubt about that.
He went on to highlight the leading teams in the GFA division matches.
So in Group 1, we have Hanved. They're leading with 13 points. They have won most of the games thus far. You have Mountford Sports Club, Springs FC, Monjaloo Sports Club, 5 Stars, Carnage, and Bellevue. In the other group, we have Sunjets. They're leading. They have won all their games thus far. They're followed by North Stars, Class Hub Roots, Combined Northerners, Christian Strikers, Hampshire United, and Tempe All Blacks.
We can tell you 2 full matches in Divisions 1 and 2 scheduled for today were postponed due to the inclement weather. Finally, in the sports news, the Olympic truce draft resolution will be introduced to the United Nations General Assembly in New York on Tuesday, November 21. So we can tell you the draft resolution for the Olympic truce for Paris 2024 will be formally submitted to the member states by the government of France in close collaboration with the International Olympic Committee, the International Paralympic Committee, and the Organizing Committee. The IOC revived the Olympic truce in 1992. It is now introduced for every edition of the Games. Paris 2024 President Tony Estanguet will introduce the resolution to the UN General Assembly with a speech followed by discussions involving the member states and remarks by International Olympic Committee President Thomas Bach. The Olympic truce aims to ensure a halt to all hostilities, allowing the safe passage and participation of athletes and spectators for the Olympic and Paralympic Games. This initiative dates back to the ancient Olympic Games in Olympia in 776 BC. That's the sports news for now. Day 1 of the Caribbean Firearms Roadmap meeting was successfully held in St. Lucia on Tuesday morning. The high-level stakeholder consultation brought together security ministers and other representatives from the Caribbean region and the international community to discuss a plan of action to combat the illicit proliferation and misuse of firearms and ammunition.
The proliferation of firearms and ammunition in the Caribbean region has been at unprecedented levels in recent years. To combat the scourge, the 15 member states of CARICOM and the Dominican Republic are meeting in St. Lucia for the 3rd annual Caribbean Firearms Roadmap meeting. Regional Crime and Security Strategy Coordinator at CARICOM Impacts, Calixtus Joseph, emphasized the importance of the event.
Violent crime is becoming normalized. Now, how do we reverse that trend? This is an unfortunate reality. This is a reality we need to reverse. And virtually every member of CARICOM is being afflicted by this scourge. In 2000, firearms in many CARICOM states were responsible for less than 1/3 of all homicides. However, by 2007, gun-related crimes accounted for over 70% of homicides. Unfortunately, these statistics still persist and has, to a great extent, regrettably, increased to 75%, in some countries 80%, despite relentless efforts by law enforcement and national authorities.
Joseph points to the glaring negative impact of gun violence on homes, businesses, governments, countries, and the region. Addressing the conference, St. Lucia's Police Commissioner Crucita Descartes-Pelleus said the crucial battle to keep the guns and bullets away will require all hands on deck.
But in 1980, cocaine was all over the Caribbean, all over the world, and it dealt a blow on our people in the region. And you walk down the streets and you see people who cocaine had negatively impacted. And today when I look around, I see illicit trafficking of firearms is doing exactly to our countries in the region and beyond what cocaine dealt to us in the 80s. And so we must put our hands together and continue our hard work to make a difference and to restore the countries in the region and beyond. And it's important meetings like this which would achieve what we want to put in place.
Officials are pointing the finger at citizens, especially parents, for part of the crime problem plaguing Trinidad and Tobago. Police Commissioner Erla Christopher says officers should not be called on to raise children the right way. She said the problem of crime fighting starts at home.
Whether the offender survives or ends up dead, the whole of society then cries out to the police to solve the problem.
Police Commissioner Erla Harewood Christopher says unfair expectations are placed on the TTPS to push back criminal elements who should have been better parented.
What we are confronted with is an unrealistic expectation that the police can somehow miraculously transform the propensity, the disposition, the behaviors of people with criminal intent. How practical our proposition is that? Policing is not a substitute to parenting.
Harewood Christopher was speaking at the launch of the 2023 National Parenting Program hosted by the Ministry of Social Development and Family Services. The commissioner says school children are becoming more disrespectful and insubordinate, which are culminating in violence. She says parents need to do better.
Your children are learning from what you do. What you do and how you do it makes a difference. Teach your children respect.
Social Development Minister Donna Cox agrees that absent parents are a huge part of Trinidad and Tobago's problems.
In a situation where all of us are longing to belong to something or someone, it is not a difficult leap to see why so many of our young people are now falling prey to lives of destruction occasioned by their surrogate parents, the drug or the gang leaders, or the tablets and the phones.
Still, she says the National Parenting Program offers hope, as in the past 4 years, 1,029 parents have benefited from it. Now, at the end of the conference, when we attempted to interview the top cop about recent crimes, she refused to speak with us.
Further afield, a former Philippine senator is home after nearly 7 years in detention. Laila De Lima was granted bail after a court found evidence used to charge her with drug trafficking was weak. Rights groups say the charges are politically motivated following her criticism of the former president's war on drugs. Al Jazeera reports from the Philippines.
After nearly 7 years in jail, former Philippine Senator Laila De Lima is free and home. A small crowd of well-wishers greeted her as soon as she stepped out of the airport. De Lima had said many times before, visiting her ailing 91-year-old mother is one of the first things she'd do on leaving detention. When she came out of her mother's room, she had this to say.
I feel so good. I feel so great.
Christmas celebrations are early in the De Lima household.
For justice and freedom.
A local trial court had granted her bail after a judge found testimonies had failed to prove De Lima engaged in the illegal drug trade. She'd been cleared in 2 other cases. The previous government, under former President Rodrigo Duterte, had accused her of collecting drug money from convicts to fund her senatorial campaign. She's maintained they were fabricated because she dared investigate Duterte's war on drugs. Other victims of Duterte's anti-drugs campaign have been forced to turn to the International Criminal Court for justice. De Lima says she's ready to help.
My resolve is still so strong in terms of seeking justice for the thousands of victims of the murderous drug war under the previous regime.
But for now, she says she just wants to make up for lost time with loved ones. While the celebration is going ahead here in Laila de Lima's home region, she says she hasn't forgotten that the trial isn't over. But she says she's always had faith she'll be vindicated no matter how long it takes. Barnaby Low, Al Jazeera, from the Bicol region in the Philippines.
A reminder of the headlines after this. We have to leave you at this time. First, a reminder of the headlines. Government Minister promises to make International Men's Day Regional Conference an annual event. Pan American Health Organization partners with the Ministry of Health to help healthcare workers better manage cardiovascular diseases. Sanicia Eno says job advertisement on social media is a scam as she seeks to clear her name. Also in the news regionally, Trinidad and Tobago's Commissioner of Police tells the public bad parenting, not cops, to blame for crime. Internationally, former Philippine senator released Laila de Lima free after nearly 7 years in detention. Plus in the sports news, Vinci Heat to play Nations League matches in Grenada. That's all from us in the newsroom. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Have a good night.